here's the heart of the deer that we got that was hit by a car. So we're gonna cook it up. It could be thrown away. So you have to cut it up. I've only done this, or only seen this done once. So I'm just gonna cut it in medallions, sections. Cut the centers out of it that are any good. That.
He's also using my new Pioneer Woman knives. See how pretty they are? On my Pioneer Woman cutting board. It's beautiful.
Stuff needs to come off, but it's definitely interesting. Might clean that up and just make chunks of that. I made that one a little too thick too. So just make chunks of it. Cook it up that way. We'll cut that one up into medallions. A lot of people think, well, that's an organ. Well, no, it's actually a muscle. And I say when I first tried it, I was like, this is kind of weird, just trying to get past the thought of eating an animal's heart. But once I tried it, I was like, it's actually not that bad. It's to me, it tastes a little bit like the texture of a mushroom, but really has a,
You're not selling
nice
me on
flavor.
it with the texture of a mushroom.
No, a lot of people don't care for mushrooms, but I don't know if it's because of the texture. If people don't like it because of the taste. Well, in this case, it's more of the taste of like a filet mignon, in my opinion. There's a real tough piece right there. Get that off there or not. Some really tough pieces in there. It's this outside pieces you definitely don't want to eat. So I'll just chunk those up into pieces and fry them up. We just use a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt. That's actually pretty good that way. I guess you could try other things, but I've had somebody said that, I can't remember what it was, that said they tried it and they put it in a crock pot or something like that and tried cooking it that way. And that didn't sound appetizing at all. If I can get this yucky stuff off. This stuff right here is like a fatty substance, but it just doesn't cook up very good. We'll try it. It's the first time I've ever tried cutting this up myself. I'm probably butchering this thing and not even doing it right. So, oh well. Chunk this stuff up too. Smaller pieces here. Here we go.
We should have used the big knife over there.
This works. Decent
Deer meat?
Deer heart.
No?
Deer heart. I've had deer heart.
Have you?
Oh yeah. It's actually pretty good. It's almost like, to me, it's almost like liver, sort of.
I don't think it
Texture.
tastes.
Still not
maybe
selling me on this.
Maybe
The
the
texture
texture
of
of
it,
it,
yeah.
maybe. I
No, I'm
I
saying
equate
it
it.
tastes like liver.
I
But
equate it to like I don't know how. Seth does a really good job at this. I'm not
You're
really-
butchering it. You need to watch him do it again.
Actually, I
Haley.
didn't really watch him. How he even did it. He just did it. I was sitting
I
at
know.
the
I
table.
keep asking Tony why he didn't get the heart. I guess Deborah didn't like it or something. It kind of grossed her out, so
It's,
he
you
wouldn't
know,
let, so he wouldn't get the heart, you know. But and
it's,
Tony says he's never had or eaten any of it, and I'm like, man, it's actually really good. It's really, really lean, you know. But yeah,
it's getting past the idea of what it is.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
It's
we trying
definitely-
to make you sending? No, don't tell me, Mr. Kramer.
it's tough stuff off here.
That's probably what it is with Deborah, and maybe even Tony. I don't know.
When I
would
had
think
it-
Tony would at least want to try it sometime, you know. But
Yeah,
I think it's really good. I mean, you got to season it and all that stuff, but you know,
I just use.
I thought you were cutting it into medallions.
I was, but it didn't.
what do
Do a
you
very good job of it.
what do you use?
Just salt and butter, and came out
Well,
pretty good. Hopefully that
I used last time. It's been a while since I've actually cooked any, but when I was out in North Carolina, I did. Daniel actually loved it. He didn't. I didn't tell him what it was, and he says, "Dad, this is really good meat." But I used butter, but I used I forget what kind of seasoning. I think it was Mrs. Dash or something. I used that kind of seasoning rather than just salt and pepper.
Yeah.
But man, he's like, "Dad, this is really good." And then I told him what it was, and he goes, "What?"
Yeah, it's trying to get past the idea of what it really is. Definitely makes it, makes a
Can I
difference.
give you a good shot of that?
So there's the valves.
You gotta turn it this way, the valves, so I can see them.
So there's,
The other way, turn around. Yeah, that's cool. That's the cool thing right there.
yep.
Oh, is she videoing you? You videoing him?
All right, so this is how I cook these up. There's the heart pieces, but I just put them in a frying pan with a little bit of butter and some salt, and just run it on kind of medium. Just keep moving around, kind of cook through, and using. I like to use kosher salt. It's a little, I don't know, it's just got a lot better flavor than just regular table salt. So just kind of mix that around in some of that butter, some of that salt, kosher salt in there as well. It looks like a fried donut. Doesn't smell bad. And sometimes some meat, especially gamey meat, might have a little bit of a smell. So far, this is actually coming out pretty good. So we'll see how it tastes. There's a little bit of a kind of a liver smell to it, but not really that bad. So we'll about ready to take those off. All right, so here's the end result. You really looking at it through this video, it doesn't look all that appetizing. But again, I think it tastes like meat, right? Tastes like meat. So, anyways, if you haven't tried it and you're a hunter, I strongly suggest you give it a try. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So that's all for this video.